It's been a hard number of days. Too many days, actually. I do my best, but sometimes things happen. And this is reality. It can suck. I have to stop. I actually have to stop myself in my tracks from beating myself up because it's not healthy. I haven't run in 10 days as I'm making this video. I honestly wasn't too sure if I should actually film this video, but here's the thing. We as runners, we like to get our exercise in. We like to do the deed, right? We like to be able to go out and do the 10K, 5K, maybe you're training for a half marathon or maybe a marathon, and your training calls for specific workouts for you to do. But what happens when you can't do them? What happens when life gets in the way and you actually physically don't have the time to actually put the miles in and still get proper sleep? I'm burning the candle at two ends right now. I'm literally up early in the morning, researching, looking up appointments that I can book for clients. I'm working late at night. It's springtime, and springtime is busy in my industry. But what happens when I want to go out for a run because I know how good I feel? Like, what happens? And like right now, seriously, I'm driving and it's like freezing, like it's 1 degree and it's raining and there's like ice on trees. The Canadian weather can be absolutely crazy, and this time of the year can kind of be scary as well. People just need to clean off their cars, because otherwise this happens. Shit. It's hard to even sometimes get out and run early in the morning because over the last couple of days, the road hasn't been kind of safe to run on until it warms up later on. So, yes, there are excuses, and yes, there are reasons why. And these are just the reality of the life that I live. When you live in climates where the weather just beats you up, and you're like, well, is today a run day or is today I'm gonna stay safe day? I don't have a treadmill, and for me to get to the gym, I have to drive. But for me to drive, I need the roads to be, in good condition. And if they are in good condition, like they were, I'm actually driving to appointments. I'm booked. Things are busy. And yes, I may be using this as an excuse, but that's just the reality of what it is. Because sometimes when the day starts getting away from me, I can't get out and run because I'm at appointments. But if I'm in between appointments, maybe I've had coffee, maybe I've had a bite to eat, and it's only been like an hour. If I try to run, I'm gonna cramp up and then I'm gonna have a really crummy run. But again, these are excuses that I use. This is just me living my life. And as a runner, all I wanna do is do the thing that brings me joy. Look, I'm grateful I'm busy. I'm really happy doing what I'm doing. But I'm making the video just to explain to some of you who may be going through these, maybe busy times. Maybe you're going away on holiday and you're not going to be able to run for a little while or whatever it is. I started to find myself in a groove. Things were going extremely well. And then all of a sudden it was like, the heavens opened and the phone started to ring, and then it was game on. So, yeah, running in times when things are busy or running in times when the weather isn't optimal for you to run. Like, look, I run in all kinds of weather. It's when you get freezing rain that I don't like to run in. That's dangerous, right? And so, well, it's not just dangerous, I can't do it. But by the time it's melted and the roads are good, I'm off to work. So I don't have that option. I'm doing this all in one take, so there's going to be no editing. This is literally just me talking to you. And, talking about hard times and trying to figure life out when you're a runner. Maybe. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to happen either. And tomorrow is Sunday. So tomorrow is crazy busy. And again, we're getting freezing rain as well overnight. So that's just going to be no fun. Maybe Monday. But by the time Monday comes, that's going to be like the 12th day. I mean, it's not catastrophic or anything. It's just like I started to get momentum and I started to get that consistency. And then it's like I kind of have to put it on the back burner for a little bit. And that's okay. I don't mind when that happens. However, once I hit that 2-week mark, it's a slippery slope to kind of come back for it, because I find that my brain starts to go into places where it's like, Dave, it's going to be hard to kind of start up again. You've kind of, you've deconditioned a little bit, blah, blah, blah. All these things happen, right? And then the other thing I find is when I'm out and I'm working, sometimes if I don't take, actually not sometimes, whenever I don't take lunch or snacks with me, I'm hitting up coffee shops, and typically the coffee shops I hit up are Tim Hortons. That's our Dunkin' Donuts for everybody in the US. And that's my version of it. And I end up just eating stuff that I know I shouldn't eat, but I eat it anyway. And it's just the reality of it. Who doesn't love a good donut? Who doesn't love bagels? Who doesn't love a muffin? Who doesn't love these breakfast sandwiches? I mean, who doesn't love this kind of sort of thing? My waistline doesn't like it. But, again, it's me making the decisions. It's my issue. I'm the one doing this to myself. I'm the one who's not being able to get out and run. I'm the one going to the coffee shops. I'm the one putting the food in my mouth, which is why I talk about this, because when one pillar falls, the other ones in my life tend to fall as well, right? I think the only pillar that's kind of standing up right now is sleep. And it's only because I'm forcing myself to make sure I get the sleep. Because if sleep goes, man, it's game over. Things will spiral in places I don't want to spiral to. Right now, 3 of the pillars have kind of fallen. And it's like, my consistency, it's not there. It's my, it's my consistency, it's my diet, and it's also the stress I'm under, right? These are pillars that fall. And it takes me a bit to kind of come back from it. I will. It's a normal process in what I do. But don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. We can all play the pity party. The pity party is not going to solve anything at all in our life. So always to kind of take that road and just give yourself grace. Stop doing all of the harmful things that we do and say, okay, yes, I know that I can't get out and do the run I want to do. Yes, I know that, I'm out, I'm under a lot of stress. I know I can make better choices. If I just pack a lunch, I'll be good. Like, there's things that I can do to fix those pillars. And it's just something that I need to be aware of. And I am aware of it at the moment. And I will change things around. But I'm just sharing with you, because I'm a runner like you. And sometimes YouTubers, runners don't talk about this kind of stuff, and I'm just trying to be honest. That's why you haven't seen me on Strava. That's why I've just kind of ghosted it, because life is busy. And right now, I haven't really been looking after myself other than sleep. So, note, Dave, it's time to kind of start making those wise decisions again, get back on and stop going to Tim Hortons and grabbing coffees and eating bagels and donuts. It's time. It's time. So thanks for hanging out with me in the car as I drive to my next appointment in this crazy weather that we're having. Maybe I'll turn the camera around and you guys can see what's going on. But maybe you're in sunny California and you are enjoying the weather. I wish I was there with you, and I wish I was having a coffee. Guys, if you like the videos, maybe comment below. Tell me what you're struggling with. Tell me what's going on in your running issues, what you may be finding hard right now. Maybe like the video if you're liking the content. Maybe subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know, this is me. This is me being David, being a runner, and always trying to be better. And right now things aren't really that good, but things are going to be getting better. Specifically when it comes to my running. Business has picked up, and that's a good thing. But my running seems to have fallen off. So need to find that balance again. And like I always say, get out and run. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for continuing to watch and be here with me. Thanks.